Deshaun looks great, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys were
That's
ever
what we
out
heard,
there,
yeah.
he's done a great job. He looks healthy. He's in a great headspace. We'll see how it all shakes out. There is an ongoing competition, but, he's got nothing to lose. And if he's our starting quarterback, I know there are people that probably won't be supportive, but they should need to be supportive as much as they can. And if he plays great, then, hey, awesome. If he doesn't, then, it is what it is, and we're
When
looking
he
at –
said that, everybody was like, oh, my God. Deshaun Watson right now is in the league. Everybody. And he said that for a reason. He's trying to condition the Browns fans out there that there's a possibility Watson might start. Now, let me go with a couple of obvious things here. Number one, of course Deshaun looks better. Of course he does. Shedeur has played 1 year on a really crappy team and a bad offense, and Watson is a 3-time Pro Bowler who's played for a decade. By the way, if you want to get really specific, the scheme that Coach Monk...
Welcome everybody to the Sports Culture, all things sports. It's Jay Banfo, and we got to talk about Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders. But before we get into that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for your support. Right now, Cleveland Browns fans are looking for a change at the quarterback position. In one corner, you have Shedeur Sanders, last year's 5th round pick out of Colorado. Now, we all know about his resume at this point, so I won't get too deep into that. But Browns fans see Shedeur as the future of their franchise, and they are ready for him to start full time. And in the other corner, you have Deshaun Watson, the former Pro Bowl quarterback who is coming off an Achilles injury. And even prior to the injury, I'm not going to lie, he was playing like straight trash. Now, Browns fans don't want to see Deshaun Watson start again. They've been down that road already, and they are beyond ready to move on. But this is the reality that the national media won't tell you. Starting Deshaun Watson isn't just an option for 2026. It's actually the only move that makes sense for the Cleveland Browns organization. So in this video, I'm going to break down why we will see Shedeur Sanders back up Deshaun Watson to start off the 2026 NFL football season. So first, we got to address Deshaun Watson's contract and its role and why he will be starting. For the 2026 NFL season, he's owed $46 million, which is fully guaranteed. But it's even crazier than that. The Browns recently restructured his contract to free up cap space, meaning if the Browns, for whatever reason, decided to cut Deshaun Watson today, his dead cap hit would be $131 million. It's just impossible to build a team around that much dead money. So with that, the Browns have to see if the investment can finally yield a return. Now, the good thing about his contract is that 2026 is the final year of that initial 5-year deal. After the 2026 season, you can walk away from Deshaun Watson, but you have to play him initially to see if he has anything left in the tank. Now, when it comes to the media, they have really short-term memories. The NFL is a what have you done for me lately type business, and I completely understand that logic. But it really wasn't that long ago in which Deshaun Watson was an elite level quarterback in the NFL. Listen, Watson has been to the Pro Bowl 3 times, and he led the NFL in passing yards in 2020. He also has a career passer rating of 98.8, which ranks him among the top 10 all time. The Browns organization still believes that a 31-year-old quarterback who at times went toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen can lead the Browns to the playoffs. And I just can't fault the Browns for thinking like that. Now lastly, Shedeur Sanders. His rookie season, by all metrics, was pretty bad. He had 7 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, and yes, he did show some flashes, but there were games, like the game versus the Chicago Bears, in which Shedeur looked completely lost. Starting a sophomore quarterback who is still processing the NFL speed is a recipe for a wasted season. Look at the AFC North division. You're playing against Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson twice a year. Unfortunately, you can't learn on the job in that division, especially with such an elite defense, led by Myles Garrett. So, by starting Deshaun Watson, you give Shedeur Sanders another year to develop behind a veteran quarterback. At the end of the day, it's a business decision to start Watson. You have to play the man that's making $230 million. You have to play the man that's a 3-time Pro Bowler. And yes, I understand that Shedeur Sanders fans will be highly upset, but at the end of the day, it's the smart thing to do. Now, with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.